What is up, legends? We are back over here in Etheria. All right, so what I want to talk about is your first real wall and choice that you need to make in the game. On top of that, is going to be one of the more important things you can do at progression, where you're going to end up stuck for a little while if you don't actually concentrate on this. So what I am actually talking about is over here when you get the module. I believe when you get to level 27, you get the first time to actually take on Terrormaton at Nightmare 1, which you see I've already done it once. And the reason why this is so important is this is where you start to get really good scaling gear at, which is this purple gear right here. And for the most part, the scaling really starts to get nice on this gear. Basically, like you start to get like really impressive stats. And I'll give you an example right here. I got a few of them. Notice right here. Is this one? No, this one right here. So you know there's a difference right here. The 10% is a big difference right there. On top of the main stat rolling higher, everything else in between. Or this rolled terribly, but I don't really care on Dorothy because I just want her to have the attack bonus. Everything that rolls, like all the substats are gonna roll higher now, and you're gonna get more benefit and bang for your buck on that type of stuff. So your scaling is gonna be higher, and you're gonna want to get all your characters into purple. And another reason why this is really important, because most of your DPS is gonna be on the onslaught set right now. You can go start branching off into other stuff, but the onslaught is like your mainstay for your DPS at this point in the game. So everybody that you're going to have on DPS right now, you need to actually do damage, attack like your single target and your AoE, you're probably going to want them on the onslaught right now, and then graduate into other things where you start to put together some really nice set bonuses and some builds and everything else like that. But before that, you're going to want to do this. And on your main carry, so anybody DPS, which obviously Lynn is going to be on that as well. I got one piece over here on this side. You see she rolled 6% on the crit damage, which is better than before. A little bit of HP and defense. I would like that to go into the speed, but it did not, so it is what it is. But this is where you start to get really nice stuff. And then on top of that, there's going to be a point where there's going to be a quest that wants you to start putting all your characters in all gold gear. That'll make that a whole lot easier. You're going to need 3 of those characters. And you see I already have Lynn like this. Obviously she's my carry for right now, and I want to rock out like it eventually. We will start to actually get Tiamat at that point. So here's a good thing about at this point with this particular dungeon is that Tiamat scales off the HP, so you're gonna want the wellspring that also drops in this dungeon. You see I also have one piece already on her as well. I've only beat it like 3 or 4 times right now, but I'm going to show you like later in this video. All right, so Nightmare 1 right here, it's not a hard fight, but there is a caveat to this fight that you need to actually pay attention to. The very first thing that you need to do is you need to have a character that is going to slow this boss down, because he's going to get a speed boost from the right dragon right there on the right hand side. It's going to make him, and he's going to nuke like 3 times in a row if you do not slow him down. So a character like Klaus is really nice. Kraken, anybody that can slow him down or just basically stop him will make you win this fight. That's literally it. That's how you beat this particular boss. The second caveat to this is you have to kill the left tentacle, because that's the one that's going to give an extra attack, a really big single target attack, and you have to hope that it doesn't pick on the character. So if you have a tank or a taunter, this is where it's going to come in handy, because the tank and the taunter, as long as they're built, it's going to be harder for him to kill. Also, the third thing, obviously, you're gonna notice that Tiamat is elementally disadvantaged right now, but she's Tiamat, so she don't care. And you're gonna see why in a second. Having a red element unit, because this is a green element boss, will bring you a long way. So you start off with Leanne, obviously that's pretty much the way that you get pushed into building her and everything else like this, which you should just do it. It's fine. She's gonna help you through a majority of the content. Obviously, the stronger she is in this fight, you see I almost have her up to max level right now as a 6-star. She's at 37 right now. Stronger she is, the easier this fight is. And you might also want to have another red unit, which we have Dinah. Dinah is another good character. She has a corrosion that actually add extra damage onto the boss to make you knock it out. And yeah, and we just have Dorothy for healing because I really don't have anybody else right now that's built anyway. So let's just go ahead and nothing wrong with Dorothy anyway. As long as you start to get attack percent stacking on her, she starts to really shine later on. So let's head in. I'm gonna head in, and I am gonna target. Let's see. Claws pretty much did her thing, and we're gonna attack that left one, but okay. With all that AoE, and now she's the stole. You see, he's not getting much turns, and we almost have that right dragon almost dead for the most part. And that's good that he hit Tia. And like I said, Tia don't care. Like, she's at half health, but she's fine. And this fight's over already. Fight's over. And you see basically Tia just full healed herself back up again and duped. It's over. We just chilling from here. He can't kill us anymore. And then he's going to continue to keep getting hacked by Claw. And you notice up here on the top, and it will tell you basically hacking progress. Each stack damage at 6%, decreased damage dealt, additional 12%, and decreases speed again upon you get 3 stacks of it. Of course, consumes all the stacks at the end. And then you guaranteed to get hack in. Which there's hack in. Increases damage taken by 25%. Decreases by additional 40%, and then decreases speed. Like I told you, this fight's over. And remember what I was telling you about having the AI stuck in a loop that they can't break? Like literally, I'm showing you this like with one of the harder things early in the game. But it's a loop that the character, like the boss, can't break the loop. It can't kill you at all. Basically, you have to reach a certain point, and then you have to be able to handle that. But it's just a loop. I haven't really done much of anything. Yo, Tia is so funny. So the only reason why I can't 3-star this right now is I don't kill it fast enough to get the 3-star, but don't mind. It don't matter. You just get the dub with 2-star and you win. Now, I would say to make this easier, you absolutely should have Leanne because she's an elemental counter for the boss. You don't necessarily have to have Dina do that. Dina probably ain't never gonna get any higher than that right now. Right there. Tia makes this easy even though she's at elemental disadvantage because as you can see, she can sustain herself and take the hit even though the boss is getting advantage hit on her. If you have Hellkid, makes it even easier because Hellkid is a red unit and he like literally make it easy. You might even get a 3-star if you get Hellkid. You might get, it's just that simple. I'm trying to think, anybody red is basically gonna make this a whole lot easier. And I think that any of the healers, Ling Lao and all the rest of those will make it more easier to sustain as well. But Kloss kind of makes this work because he slows the boss down enough for me to kill that right dragon, or the left dragon, I'm sorry. And the boss really can't do much after that. Like he can't get that extra hit in to drop you after his AoE, because that's pretty much what kills you in this fight. So what you do from here is you farm and get all your DPS basically get into their purple gear, and you also get the blue gear, which is like the off gear. I mean the offsets, which you see. This right here is I would consider offset. They're the eight set pieces where you can have them be secondary to come in with your main set. So then you start making some really cool builds and start, you know, ramping and getting all that damage out and everything else like this. You're gonna need the pets to help you. The gold pets, which is the other fights. We're gonna talk about that in a different video. I'm not gonna do it all together on. Just take you through the progress of what I am actually doing. So there's really nobody getting left behind or lost. And then what you do from there, even though I've already did it, again, I'm not gonna do it. And it's yeah, go back. Once you've done this and you got some farming a little bit done, because you get some okay sets right here. And this is what I was talking about. This is only the 8 set. This is actually easy to actually get to because you're going to have this already done. But then now you start getting the pets, which give you 3 of 2 stats. So you can essentially get a pet, or a shell rather, that will have 3 onslaught and 3 battle will. And then you can piece together the set bonuses through the rest of the gear. And then all of a sudden, you're gonna have that set bonus right there. Then you're gonna have like up to 8 right here. Then after Animus, there's a 20% chance to pursue. That's pretty good. This is extra damage. You get build extra prep bar and all that type of stuff. It's lit. Same thing over here with this one. HP again, and then the healing effect increase. This is actually going to be really good for Tia because she actually has a healing effect. So if I get both of these on her, then she's going to have the double set on that as well, which is extremely useful. And then yeah, so now that you've done that, you head over to Doki Doki. For the most part, you see I did it at Nightmare 1. Obviously I lost the character and everything else like this, but then you start to get this good stuff, which is Bramble. You have a chance to counter attack with a basic hit. That's going to be really good for characters that have really good S1 skills. So anybody who has something that is useful right here, they'll get to do that a whole lot sooner if you want to actually do that. You have Tia right here, who I don't necessarily would know if I want her to keep attacking because she's going to hurt herself a little bit more. So I probably wouldn't do that with Tia. However, I'm going to do that for her because she heals every time she attacks. So this is good for a healer like that. And then she has the opportunity to basically continue her hacking, so she'll hack faster. I think you have a good one too. Your action steal, like hers is actually good too. So she's gonna steal strike prep, which is basically pushing a unit back so they don't attack as much as what they would normally do. And you can actually buff this. Damage multiplier increases the action steal right here, and then multiplier again, and then over there, and then more action steal. So you can actually buff this. She's a good character built. Would I do that all the way? Depends on how much resources I have, because it's gonna take purple Latisse. If I'm not really particularly using any other character, I'm probably gonna use though that on Kraken, because Kraken is the man. He just is. And even his first one is actually pretty nice as well. Chance of inflicting defense down to 40%. Jesus Christ, dog. 240, and I'm sorry. And then over here, increases the duration by 2 turns. You can also get a pet that increases the duration of that. So you have like literally probably like damn near a whole fight of defense down, which is crazy. It's like Kraken is like a SSR that's not a SSR. He really should be a SSR. But yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna summon. We're gonna get out of here. Ooh, mail. Daily supply. I love when they do this. Look at this currency, right on time for me to summon for you guys. It's like they knew. They knew. That's not gonna happen in the global, by the way. They're just doing that for the test to help us speed through the content. All right, so we already got costs. We're not gonna do that. I do have these summons. I saved it for you guys. Let me look in the shop. Summon shop ain't really got nothing. You have all this, like, see, we get this like every day, so I guess Definitely not using currency on that first one. This is just like nothing. So I guess the only thing I can really do is this. And these are for like to get dupes, but I definitely want the coin. So it's just like whatever, we'll just do it. And that's what that 5,000 is for over here. You can get dupes on lesser characters. Well, not lesser, not the super, like you can get dupes on like the normal characters if you want to get dupes on normal characters. I actually got a Tiamat dupe earlier today, so that was like interesting. It's kind of interesting. I might end up healing received. Dupes are so yawn in this game. I'm just gonna hold it. The mic, whatever. Yeah, the dupes are so like you just want to go to sleep, basically. All right, I'm gonna do this first. See what happens. I think I was a purple. I wasn't looking. I definitely will like Messiah, so it's not anything, you know. No, it's the homie. Why would we want him? Purple again. Okay. So I'm gonna head over to here. I didn't even know I had 35. I'm gonna be honest. Being that I just got Tia, I'm like, I don't know. This is permanent anyway. All right, it's purple. Damn. They can't. Damn. I use both of those characters. I don't use him, but I use both those characters, so that's a good thing. Okay. I don't use her, but okay. Damn, we getting all purples today, boy. All right, I'll use a little bit of my currency because I got 5. Chilling. Another Kraken. I'll use one more. And that's it. Bruh. I know I said I don't do it anyway. See? That's why you do it. I didn't even know that was gonna happen. I was just gambling. Biotin. Okay. They was calling her Beyonce last patch. I was like, last CBT. I was like, oh, okay. And then she's a red too. So now that's another red unit I can throw out against that boss. That's funny. Is that it for this one? Is this Bio? Yes, sir. That's lit. So, in fact, now, if I wanted to, I could take all the stuff from Dinah and then give it to VL. But she's more of a support, like single target, CD reduction, and then she buffs and she can bring an ally back and all that type of stuff. You're like, look at this buff right here: attack, 40% crit damage, 50% each stack. Decreases damage taken by additional 5% after taking an action for every one dead ally under worthwhile and revives them. Like, bruh, he's a cool looking character too. It's a cool looking character. Good character to throw out there in that 5th slot. Even if your elemental counter, you make it a little bit tanky and fast, and even if you lose somebody, she'll just bring them back. That's her job. Super annoying in PvP, by the way. When she does stuff like that, you think you be thinking that you won and that you good in the hood, and then she's like, nope, I'm bringing people back. Remember that Tiamat that you killed? Yeah, now you gotta do it again. Anyway, I will catch you guys in the next video. Be legendary. See you guys soon. Good luck on all your summons. Hopefully you get a cool character like Bio. See you soon. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love everybody who stops by. You guys always make my day with your comments. It's always funny and whimsical and gives me a reason to keep going. So be legendary, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.